All right, hey YouTube, how you doing? It's Max. Today it's the 4th of August, and I'm going to kind of explain a little bit about what I've done over the past day in this game development log. So last time, I think I showed I made this map on Incarnate, and pretty much what I did was, I forget if I created a map in RPG Maker, but what I did was I made a map in RPG Maker. Let's go into that. So this is kind of I'll get to that in a little bit. Get to these in a little bit. So I had the testing rooms from the first videos, and this is where I'm like testing code. Now I kind of have this maps section, and I created this map, right? And so this is just kind of like you know how in like when you play Pokemon, you have like fly, and you can kind of get around the map easy by clicking where you want to go. This is kind of a very rough, just kind of testing what I can utilize, what kind of assets I can utilize in in like an overworld. So this is kind of where all the locations would be, and you can kind of compare it to this map. I don't know if it resonates well, but you can kind of see where like Castle Guard is in relation, kind of trying to recreate these roads. So if you go up a little bit, that's where Gunner's Grim is. Go to the west a bit, that's where Novalock is. And this is I'm probably gonna have to change all these buildings and stuff eventually, but this was just sort of you know seeing how I can make a cool map in Incarnate versus what assets I can do in the actual game based on what I have. So then we got Thelanis, Halloween, and you can just kind of, this is kind of the rough draft, me trying to recreate this map in the game. And so after I created this map in the game, I added, sorry, I've been coughing way too much lately. Um, After I created this map, I can kind of create like a grid like this. And this is pretty much trying to segment the different maps into different zones. And so like for example, this is would be one zone, and I'll go into a little bit about this, but what I wanted to do was create these zones, and then after I created this like grid, then I brought it into Photoshop like this, and kind of coordinated them. So you've got your A column, B column, C column, kind of like bingo or chess, and then you've got row 1, row 2, row 3, all the way to row 8. And so, what this is kind of allowing me to do is creating mini maps that will all kind of sync up together. So I can kind of create like F4 as a map, and that will be Castle Guard. And let's go in because I've created some of them. I haven't created all of them yet, but what I'm trying to do is create these rough drafts of bigger, like kind of zoomed in maps. So for example, this would be Castle Guard's kind of zoomed in area. So if we go back to, the image, um, we can see that this is kind of, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 entry points, and then an entry to the town. So if we look at this, we got the 2, 4, 6, 8 entry points, and then this is the town. And kind of like in the settlements testing room, I was kind of playing with areas where I could put like the Pokemon Center equivalent, the inn, the shop. This is what I kind of have for like a gym now, like a quest building, and then a church because Castle Guard is going to be a very religious settlement. I'm going to make their church a little bit bigger to make it more pronounced. Haven't really decided about the school yet, but might have like a school somewhere in here as well, just to kind of further um, you know, create these buildings. Um, and then, I haven't really created a lot of the programming yet because I'm still kind of just like I don't want to really get too boggled down with the programming until I feel comfortable with the actual maps and stuff. Um, because if I start creating like code right here to go into the next map over, then I have to kind of commit to it for a while. uh, until it's just a pain, I guess. So I haven't really done any of the programming. So if I were to um, load my test character into this map, I wouldn't even be able to get into town because uh, I don't have this coded to teleport me there at the current moment. So I'm just kind of playing out around with art, trying to make sure all the like zones kind of sync up. So if you go up here, um, that would bring you out to here where it starts to be a little bit snowy. There's like a little transition. Might add a little bit more grass just to like kind of show more of a transition here. But you can keep going up. I want there to like each route to have like some sort of activity that you could go and explore. Maybe I'll add like a cave here later. Um, Not really sure. If you were to the west, it would go from F3 to E3, and you'd come out right over here. And there's another route, and you could go north, you could go west, you could even go south. So I don't have a bridge here yet. I can kind of put that there for right now. If you were to go, from E3 down to was that um, F3? No, that's going from left to right. So E3, if you were to go south, you go to E4. So that path kind of connects right up here, from there to down here, and there's a whole nother route. So I'm pretty much gonna try and fill in this whole map, um, right here. Sorry. You can see there's a lot of like just NA void spaces. So A1, B1, J1, J2. Some of these I'm not gonna have anything, but what I can kind of do eventually, going back to this map, is if where is it? If I want to, expand different regions like these roads, if I wanted to create more like end game content or something, I could create more area, um, in these kind of counties that are outside, or yeah, these counties that are outside of this county. Um, and you see, I have plenty of real estate to work with that would also, join up with the map. So that's kind of the goal right now, um, is to just kind of like fill in all these little spots with just some sort of activity, some sort of not code, but just terrain, I guess. Um, Kind of create all like I don't have anything on this one. Just kind of create something here to, I guess, just give myself an idea of what kind of how far I can really take these assets. If there's like certain places that are really just not gonna nail down the thematic of how I want that region to feel, I'll kind of identify it during this stage. That's kind of the goal right now. So this is kind of a short video. Sorry, part of me just doesn't want to like talk a whole lot right now because my voice is kind of feeling weird. But just want to give a quick update of what I was working on, just kind of filling in these maps. Um, and hopefully next video we'll have that all finished, and we'll move on to what I want to do next. Haven't really thought about exactly what I want to do next. Just want to kind of grind this out, create some sort of terrain. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day. Bye.